YouTube, you're watching Daily Dinkus. It is August 18th, Bad Poetry Day. Oh yeah! Okay guys, I'm not gonna lie, I forgot to bring my white bow tie. My mom always told me when you hit a snag, improvise and use a bag. That's what I'm doing. I'm gonna wear this as my bow tie. So my plan today is to compose a bad poem and leave it somewhere here in the streets of London in a little box, because today, you see, is also Geocaching Day. Now, if you're not a nerd, or you are a nerd and you haven't heard of geocaching and you haven't been under a rock, because if you were, you probably would have found a geocache. Geocaching is basically a party for nerds. You get your GPS, you find a package, or you leave a package, and that's pretty much it. So I'm going to leave a geocache here somewhere in London with my bad poem and probably some other goodies that have to do with today's holidays. Am I making you snore? I promise there's more in store. Let's go and put on a show. So I've composed a bad poem, dare I say a terrible poem, which I will perform for you now. And scene. At times I may be a decent poet. Today, however, I'll try to blow it. Which really shouldn't be that hard. I'm hardly what you'd call a bard. So tell me, are you as bored as I am listening to this drivel? I know that doesn't really rhyme and the meter's gone to shit. But that's really kind of the whole point, innit? I think I'll get me an ice cream pie. Or maybe just die. Because what's a bad poem without overwrought, melodramatic, hyperbolic emotion? And anyway, I have little else to say except Happy National Bad Poetry Day. Okay, so I've got the poem and I'm going to stash it in this bag. When you're geocaching, one of the rules, or suggestions at least, is that you use a waterproof container. I'm not going to bother with a container. I think a plastic bag will do. So I'm just going to stick this in here and we're good to go. So I've rolled up the poem and it fits nicely in this bag. And I'm sure a good poet could come up with a beautiful metaphor. But today's Bad Poetry Day, so I don't know. It's as snug as a bug, let's say. Holy fug, that's the best I can do on Bad Poetry Day. Unfortunately, most of the holidays today are things like Fajitas Day, Ice Cream Pie Day, or like, Women's Voting Day. These don't really lend themselves to the inclusion in a geocache. But there is one holiday for which I say, hooray! And I think I can add something to this geocache which will make it a little more interesting. I'm not going to tell you what it is. It's my little surprise. But let's go and see if it's meant to be. So the item I'm looking for is something a lot of women carry around with them every day. So I'm hoping maybe I can ask someone and they'll just give me something that I can add to the geocache. Excuse me, I'm a YouTuber. Today is birth control day. Do you have any birth control pills you could give to me? Because I want to add them to the geocache that I'm going to hide somewhere in the city.
Sorry, darling, I can't move it. Yes.
Okay, no worries. Today is birth control pill day. Do you have a birth control pill you could lend to me?
Not with me right now, no.
No?
But I would need it anyway.
Well, what if it was one of the placebo pills, like one of the sugar pills? Like every month you get, I think, 1 week of just sugar pills, right? You could probably just give me one of those, right?
I don't know what the hell that is.
No. Okay, no worries. Do you have any birth control pills that I could borrow just to put in? No? Could I buy some from you? No. Okay, thanks anyway. Hey guys, excuse me. I'm wondering if you have an extra birth control pill you could lend me to put in my geocache.
Why would I have a...
I don't know. I don't want to be delving into your personal sex life. No? No? You don't use birth control? No. It's also birth control pill day, and I'm wondering, could you sell me or lend me a couple of birth control pills to put in my geocache?
You mean take a picture?
It's also birth control pill day, and I'm hoping I could put some birth control pills in here. Do you have a couple you could spare? No? Do you have any at all? No? Like even the package? Damn. Can I ask a personal question? I just did, didn't I? Well, I've asked literally a dozen different women for birth control pills and I've come up empty-handed. I think I'm just gonna give up, head back to my hostel. So I'm back at my hostel and I'm gonna open the geocaching app because I have to make sure there isn't another geocache within 161 meters of here. I don't know how they came up with that number. It's also like 528 feet or something. It's just a weird number, but some weirdo decided 161 meters is the minimum separation. So this, I guess, is showing me where I am. And I guess these things are geocaches, these little green things. Yeah, so take a shot. Come on, Eileen. So I guess we'll call ours like, you know, Bad Poetry Day. Maybe I need a title for my poem. And I'll stash it somewhere. I wonder if this is this one is 189 meters away. So I think we're good. I can just leave it here somewhere. So I'm outside my house, so trying to find a good place for this thing. Somewhere preferably no one else will really see it. Maybe, I don't know, in a tree on this ramp. I'm tempted to put it right there. Just hang it right here. No loading at any time. Well, I think I found a good spot because today is also Serendipity Day and National Volunteer Firefighters Appreciation Day, and that looks like something firefighters might appreciate. So I'm gonna hang this right here. Okay, I'm gonna go in, relax, maybe send a fax, write some poems about gnomes, and call it a day. Till next time, you're watching Daily Dinkus. Bye now. I just reinstalled the geocaching app because I wanted to show you something and it wasn't working. So look what it says. I'm excited. I understand. I'm ready. Yes, allow. And then launching GPS satellites. I imagine like satellites being launched from launch pads in Florida just by the geocaching app. How funny is that?